Hey, and welcome to Witchcrafty. Continuing my League Jungle series, I thought before I begin on the different dragons and camps, I would make one of the most important jungle objectives, the Baron Nashor. Just a warning to anybody that attempts this, it was a really difficult plush, even for me, so remember to be patient at the more awkward points, and you can ask me for help in the comments if you need any. If you're interested in me revising this plush to the older model for the Baron, let me know because I think that would actually be cuter in plush form, and let me know for any of the other jungle camps because all of them have older versions as well. So before we start, here is a list of the materials that I used in order to create the Baron plush. Pause here if you need to. I used about half a metre of purple felt when the pattern is sized up to an A4 sheet of paper, so keep that in mind when purchasing materials. The pattern is 3 pages long and is for free from my DeviantArt. The links are in the description. Make sure you mirror equal parts appropriately and to leave seam allowance, otherwise it will not turn out the same or it will be a little bit harder. Once printed off, cut out all of the parts required following the key carefully. The first thing you need to do is to sew the blue belly pieces together along the pointed edge, leaving the straight edges alone for now. Repeat this until you have a snake-like effect for all of the light blue pieces. Then, take the 2 largest purple body back pieces and sew up both darts on the back. Sew these 2 pieces along the side of the back with the darts on it, with all of the tracing on the outside for all of the pieces until you reach the point where it curves around. Then, join the blue belly piece to the 2 sewn purple pieces, stopping at the 2 curved points. Take the 4 purple leg pieces, 2 are from page 3 and 2 of which have a dart on them from page 2. Sew this dart on both sides. After that, take the other purple leg piece and sew it onto the purple side. Place the piece with the dart on it on the side of the body which is blue at the circle opening and sew it on. Then, join the 2 leg pieces by sewing up the remaining straight edges, leaving a gap at the straight edge on top ready for a claw to be joined. Repeat this with the other 2 leg pieces on the other side. Once done, complete the missing rest of the body and stitch up the remaining open purple at the bottom. Take 4 of the 10 brown spikes and sew each individually onto each leg so that they are not joined in the middle. Then, once done, sew around the tip of the Now that the main body is complete, flip this the right way up and stuff it, being careful that the legs are both stuffed evenly also. Next, take the diamond tail pieces and begin sewing them together with the tracing on the outside. Once you've nearly reached the end, flip it the right way up and conceal the open end with an invisible stitch. Repeat this with the remaining 3 diamond-shaped tail pieces. Then arrange and pin them so that they are largest to smallest with the smallest at the end, and sew them onto the back of the body with an invisible stitch. Then, for the extra legs at the front, take 4 spikes from page 2 and the 4 curved tubes from page 3, place 2 with the tracing on the outside and sew along the sides of the purple tube, leaving the bottom open. Then, attach 1 spike to each straight edge individually so you can poke your finger through the tube. After that, sew around the tip of the spike. Once done, flip it the right way up and stuff it. Repeat this process with the next leg. Then, take the 4 set of spikes and the 4 slanted purple tubes from page 3 and repeat the same process, placing the spikes so they point in the opposite direction of the line of the tube to create an arch. Once you have all of the leg pieces, sew the 2 slanted legs to the front using an invisible stitch. After that, sew the pieces that point upwards just behind the main body legs using the same method. For the head, take the 2 large purple head sides and sew up the dart on either side. Once that is done, sew along the top of the head, leaving the bottom open. Then begin joining this to the large oval head bottom. Once you are nearly at the end, flip this the right way up and stuff the head. After that, conceal the open end with an invisible stitch. Before we join this onto the body, we are first going to attach the head detail so it's less awkward. Repeat the same process that we used for the tail pieces with the head front and head spikes. Before attaching the front pieces and the head spikes to the head, arrange the yellow eyepieces on the head front and use a backstitch to sew them on. Then we can use an invisible stitch to join the head front and spikes onto the head at the same time. I didn't attach them in the middle and the end, but you can if you want this part to be covered permanently. Repeat the same process for the head pieces for the upper back layers, which are the large rectangles with the 2 points on one side. Take the remaining brown spikes and join them together like before, stuffing them individually after. Then take one of the 3 back layers and place it either directly under or a little below the back of the head spike layer. Then just use an invisible stitch around this to join it to the head. A little under the small curve in the centre, place a spike and sew it on here using an invisible stitch. Repeat this with another back layer. Pin the head in place to the body and use an invisible stitch to join the head to the body. Once you're done, join the remaining spikes and upper layer. Finally, all that is left is to finish the mouth and the 2 extra heads. Take the 8 white spikes and the 8 small purple tubes. Repeat the same technique with these tubes as before with the barren arms. Then take the octagon shape and the largest white teeth and place the tracing on the outside for the red and white piece and begin sewing around the outside. Once you reach the straight edge on the top, wedge the white teeth so that they point inwards inside the octagon and continue sewing the line over them. Once you're nearly at the end, flip it the right way up and conceal the raw edge. Attach the spikes onto the head front. 2 a little to the side and 2 a little below. Make sure you place the mouth in between these at first to make sure it looks right. Once done, attach the mouth in the centre. Finally, we just need to make the 2 smaller heads. Take the 4 straight purple rectangular tubes and place 2 together with the tracing on the outside and sew around the sides. When you reach the top, sew one of the oval purple head pieces onto either side individually. Once done, take one of the small white teeth and wedge them in between one of the 2 red pieces and sew the red pieces on. Do this inside of the purple head pieces, joining them at the straight edge in the middle and making sure the sides are sewn down. Once done, flip this the right way up and stuff it. Repeat this process with the second small head. Then take the smaller yellow eyes and sew them on either side of the head with 2 stitches for each eye. Lastly, join these to the side of the barren plush just below the head using an invisible stitch. And there you have it. That is how you make a Baron Nashor plushie. I spent way too long trying to create this, but I'm really enjoying putting up more complex patterns at the moment, so just let me know if you want me to do more complex things in the future. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video or found this video helpful, and comment down below on ideas that you'd like to see me make next. And while you're at it, why don't you go check out my other videos? I upload new craft videos every single week. Thanks for watching, bye!